and welcome everyone to Ghosts of Saltmarsh. We are here, we're excited to play because it's been too long because last time the universe had it out for us and decided to steal our internet and power, and so multiple people's internets and power. So we're here, we're gonna go around, we're gonna say who we are, who we're playing, and then get right into it, if you can remember, because it feels like it's been forever. We've got Nuggetosaurus. Hello, lovely, how are you?
I'm doing great. I'm very excited to be here. I'm Nuggetosaurus. I will be playing Polycapsa, the Air Genasi, I want to say monk, but that's not right.
Nope.
Warlock. I'm a warlock. I can never remember what my freaking class is.
Never remember. And yet all you do is Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast. It's the only thing, I've literally never thrown a punch in my life. Yeah. Anyway, I touched the statue last time, and I am very
that's right.
influenceable right now.
Yes. Yes, very easily convinced. I will get you the specifics on that. Thank you for reminding me. We also have D20 coup de grace. How are you today?
Oh, that is me. I would be playing Morgor, the orcish artificer / ladies man.
Woo!
Yeah, but no. I'm really excited to play, and
wonderful. Someone who hopefully is really ready and excited to play would be Deception Check.
Hi. Yeah, I'm Deception Check. I believe I'm playing a guy named Gothos Elheim. It's been so long. I think he's a dwarf. He hits things, gets really big at times. I don't know. He doesn't say a lot. I'm looking forward to being worried about Morgor being a ladies' man for the rest of this entire campaign.
Wonderful. Someone who I don't have to worry about being a ladies' man is Shiny Pilot. How are you?
But yes, hello. I'm going to be playing Sunny. He kind of isn't a ladies' man. He's just going
You're
through
not
life.
Sunny though.
I'm not Sunny. Dang it! I pulled up the wrong one. Stand by.
goodbye.
I will be playing Tidal Wave.
Hi.
Hey.
Ty! Yeah, there you are!
Yeah, fixing screens.
There's a strange golden dragon man!
All of a sudden he morphs into the paladin. Yeah. Alright, so Ty is a Sea Elf paladin. I definitely know where I am and what country I'm on. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Planet.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm ready to play.
Wonderful. So as we are in the world of Greyhawk, pulling back into Saltmarsh, I have an important question for you guys. I will remind you, you guys were asked by the local trade coalition to go out to an island to figure out the undead problem because there was a cult there, and pirates got rid of the cult, and then the coalition got rid of the pirates, or they thought they got rid of the cult, but then the undead just kept coming up and kept increasing, and they're like, this is kind of a problem. You guys are known around here for kind of like solving problems and folk. Could you go check it out? Maybe stop it? You guys did. You found out that there was some of a cult there still, Tharizdun. And, maybe have a cult relocation services. You guys are gonna try to, like, negotiate the trade coalition to get a lighthouse out there to keep the water safer. Maybe get along with the cults. We'll see how that goes. But on the way back, you guys ran into the merfolk ladies, Pearl and, Marina, and Meridian. And Oceanus and Ty were like, oh, hey, ladies, we remember you guys. And like, hey, yeah, could you, like, check out this coral cove for us? We get, like, heebie-jeebies going and looking into it. Pretty please. And they were like, you guys had a huddle, you talked about it, and it was, like, literally within, like, vision shots. So you guys were like, well, we're basically already here. It'd be good to have the merfolk be on, good terms, maybe owe us a favor in the future. Went down there, found out it was a former aboleth lair. The aboleth had already been cleared out by some guild members, cultists of Vecna. It was a little uncertain. They didn't really know who, but the enslaved merfolk were freed. There was a dark, lingering presence there. Turns out there was a mass grave and some other stuff. You cleared it out. Dealt with the guardian of the aboleth's corpse, diffused that goo that was still there, and then Polly may have touched a giant statue clam thing, and is now failed her save and is now disadvantage on insight checks, and is maybe a little bit more influenceable for the next 24 hours. Thankfully, 6 of those Getting back to Saltmarsh, 6 to 8 of those. My question for you all is, do you pull back into Saltmarsh Harbor on your jolly boat, or do you go to Polly's house? Because it was originally parked at Polly's house. It will fit either port.
So, what time of day are we getting in?
Let's say it's around, like, midday, like lunchtime.
Okay. Polly would vote for the harbor, so we can just do our report right away. You know, stopping at town, and, well, no, because I'd have to sail it. We'd have to sail it back to the house anyway.
It's not that far. I will say your house is just north of what's visible on the Saltmarsh map, so it's not a long. It's not going to take you a half day to sail. Someone could take an hour. Oceanus could probably drop y'all off in harbor and then park right at your house if you want.
Okay, yeah, if we want to do that, if we can go in the harbor and then Oceanus can take it back to the house.
I'm fine with that.
Everybody good with that? Okay.
And I will remind you,
Sure.
you have a tiefling lady with you.
We
Bailey,
do.
Tiefling bard, and the former ex-pirate Blunder and his coconut Wilmore.
Wait, he's a former ex-pirate now, so he's just a
well,
pirate now?
he's an
Pirate
ex-pirate,
again?
former pirate. He's flexible, you know. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He's hanging out with y'all. He's very close. Support for the group is.
And we paid the bard, right?
You did. And she said, she gave you like a card for where she is staying in Saltmarsh, and said if you need her services in the future, she'd be happy to work with y'all again.
Perfect. Okay. So yeah, definitely the harbor since we have passengers.
I take that card, by the way.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's right, because she was giving you music lessons and you were learning how to do the harp. Yep, the lap harp.
And you
you
were
were shockingly
infuriatingly good at it.
Yes, you were. I will also remind you that Polly has the bizarrely chained urn from the secret little altar that was underneath the Abbey Island.
Oh,
Didn't we
yeah.
also get a second bag of holding?
You did?
Who has that? Who did we give that to?
I think Morgor has one.
Morgan
I have
has one?
I made
He has his
my
own.
own.
Polly has like the
Pedro.
party loot.
I have a bag of holding.
Ty.
Okay,
Sorry, I
then
guess
you.
it's probably Ty.
Ty probably has it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. And then we just have to find one for Gothos, and we have everybody's got a bag of holding.
Everybody's got a bag of holding.
Yes.
We can be matching.
Oh my gosh! You get them all
Yeah.
printed and have them all match with
Oh
with
my
your
God.
group name, which doesn't exist yet. That's fine.
we don't
I'm
have
not that
yet.
worried about it. It's rare that we do, and when we do, it's usually me coming up with a dumb acronym. So y'all feel free to
Come up with an acronym? Okay.
whatever you want. You're not Happy Hills Trading Company this time around. So yeah. You pull into port. You pull into like a little slip in the harbor, probably next to your other boat, because this is a much smaller boat, so you can probably slip into like a little jetty beside her. And I'm gonna roll a d20 to see something. Just don't worry about it. And could I have someone? Oops, that's not the right button.
Could I have someone oops?
Can I have someone? Oops, and then I pushed a button. And went, oh no! Can I have someone roll me a d20, please?
Those guys.
Got it. 13.
13. Just to see how the mood is in Saltmarsh, you know, because that's been
the mood.
the mood. Because you know, there's been things happening sometimes
some
when we get
unrest.
back in.
Weren't there riots like last time? There was
There
something
was-
going on in
there
the
was-
square?
Was there a
Yeah,
riot?
there not a riot, but there was definitely some protesting.
It was just
The
a
protest,
party.
yeah.
It was just a party.
So you,
I don't know what side I'm on, but apparently on the side who wants to hide that it was a protest.
so you pull into the docks and you see a group of dwarves, not usually at the docks, but they're you see a group of dwarves speaking with the dockmaster. Like a good like 10 or so of them, like a dozen. Usually they're not at the docks, but these are definitely not seafaring dwarves, because you had the the dwarven ship take you out on that one little jaunt out. These are definitely, they've got some smudges of dirt from the mines. They look like they were just mining, perhaps, and then came hustled down here. That's what you see, but there's also a couple of other things when you guys get onto the docks. Polly, there is someone in fine livery, reds, lots of reds and oranges and golds, standing and like sitting at like a little bench, like just kind of waiting and looking, and then sees y'all coming in, and then stands up and brushes himself off, and pulls up a little platter, like a little silver platter with a letter on it. And he's looking at you. You can tell
At
this.
me, great.
Yeah.
Do the outfit, does it remind me of what's her name? The fire lady.
Carmilla Fireborn? Yes.
Fireborn.
I would say yes,
Okay.
it does. It is. It thinking that it. You notice that her house's sigil is on.
Perfect. Okay, I will approach him then.
Yep. And as Oceanus drops you all off, he goes, "I'm just gonna pick the boat back." He goes, "Miss Polycapsa, I
Hi.
presume."
Yeah.
Yes. Hello.
Yep,
This
that's
is
me.
for you from Milady. So glad I found you today.
Yeah. Thanks. Have you been waiting here long?
Since the dawn, milady. But not to worry,
Oh, gosh.
you've arrived today, and thus I am very grateful. I shall wait here in case you wish to send a return.
Sure. Thank you. And since he's been waiting for so long, I'll pop it open real quick.
And it's in a flowery speech. Dear Polly Capsa, my dear friend, I hope this invitation finds you well and in good health. Blah, 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 blah. I would be honored if you could have tea with me this afternoon for lunch at, the Pot and Kettle. It's a very fancy establishment.
Yeah.
Gilded Kettle. That sounds fancier. Gilded
that
Kettle.
definitely sounds fancier.
Yours sincerely, Camilla Fireborn.
Okay. Is there like a checkbox, like yes or no kind of thing? Like
you're
kind
assuming
of like those.
You're gonna tell
I can
him,
just
and
tell
he's gonna.
him. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Do you know like what this says for lunch? I know it's like noonish right now.
Yes.
Is she wanting me to go there now?
Probably within the next hour. She usually takes her
Within
lunch
the
around
hour.
1.
Well, okay, that's perfect. Then please let her know I said yes. I will meet
Wonderful.
her there
Thank
around
you.
1.
Thank you, my lady. Yes, I will be sure to let her know. Do you need directions to the Gilded Kettle, my lady?
I would imagine Polly doesn't because she's lived here all her
You've
life.
lived here
So
all life.
yeah,
She's
okay.
Being polite,
No.
you know.
Yeah. No, thank you. I appreciate it though.
Excellent. I will let her know forthwith. Thank you very much. And he sprints off because he wants
Boots.
to let her know. Yeah.
Books it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, and then you see the familiar hustle and bustle of Saltmarsh docks. Just a lot more dwarves than usual on the docks.
Weird.
Yep. Nothing else out of the ordinary.
I think Polly, since she's got a lunch date now,
Yes.
will go home very quickly. Say hi to the family, say hi to Priya, change into her nicest outfit, something fitting of the Gilded Kettle, which probably isn't anything crazy.
It's probably that dress you got made for the dinner on the Prime Water Pleasure.
Gotcha.
If that's
Okay.
your that's your fanciest
Do
dress
I-
that you have.
Do I feel like the Gilded Kettle is that level of fancy?
It can be, but you also see a lot of people in just like sundresses, lacy.
Okay. So I probably wouldn't do that one then. I'd probably do I imagine I have a ton of dresses, so
Probably do.
that are like that mid-tier kind of thing. So I'll do that and then head that way, and that's what Polly will do.
Wonderful, wonderful. Yes, you will do that. So while Polly is getting ready to go to her sudden tea party, which we'll put a pin in that because you do go back home first, so that means someone is there waiting for you. We'll check in on what is Ty doing when you get back into Saltmarsh. Oceanus drops you all off.
Did we bring back anybody that needs assistance in port? Can't remember.
You do have Blender. Bailey has a place.
Blender.
Blender
Bailey
is
has place.
is a former pirate without a crew, and is following you a lot around like a lost puppy dog.
Hey, Blender. The thought just struck me.
Yes, sir.
Let's get a drink.
All right,
And
sir.
then
I don't
after
have
the
any
drink-
money though, sir.
That'll be on me. After
Oh,
we have a
that's
drink,
fantastic. Thank you very kindly.
yeah, let's discuss your future here after we have some drinks.
Oh, wonderful. Yes. Sounds
Yeah,
good.
come on, me salty dog. Let's go. He grabs
All
you around
right,
his
and he's
shoulder,
got his
yeah.
coconut under his arm with the handprint on it.
We're gonna find the most piratey, drunken bar scene we can find. It'll be perfect.
All right. There is the Shy Clam. Good bar. Pretty rowdy.
So, Shy Clam, I hear the drinks are watered down and a little bit salty, so let's go. It's
All
perfect.
right. What about Gothos and Morgor? What do you do? Do you go off with Ty to get some drinks, or do you have business? Or with Gothos?
Gothos would probably, if he sees Ty heading towards a bar, he'll just go with Ty.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
I
Gothos,
wouldn't say anything. He'll just follow him in.
can you also
Yeah,
give me
come
a
on.
perception check as you
A
walk
perception
that
check.
way? Yes.
I would love to give you a perception check.
Yeah,
Give
because
me
there's a
1
lot of
second
dwarven
to-
being spoken on the docks right now, and you might.
All right,
Ooh.
perception. Oh, that was a natural 20, but it's an 18 instead.
Oh, 18. 18 is still good. You hear that between the whispering and muttering of some of the dwarves, speaking mostly in Dwarvish to try to keep it on the DL, seems that they made a spectacular find in the mine, and they're trying to expand their presence on the docks because it's that good.
Whoa.
Okay. All right.
That's the rumor you pick up as you're
Okay. You see, there's a lot of dwarves around the
a lot of
docks
dwarves
right now.
on the docks, yeah. Usually
Okay.
there's hardly any unless they're the seafaring dwarves, because
Mhm.
most of them just go to the mines and they come back into town. Go into the mines, come back into town. So the fact that there's
Okay.
so many mining dwarves on the docks is a bit noticeable.
Well, when we hit the bar, I will look for mining dwarves at the bar, and then I will saddle up next to them and ply them with alcohol until I find out more.
Wonderful. That is
Yes.
easy enough to do for you. Let's put
Yes.
you there. And what is Morgor doing when you get into town?
Let's see. Yeah, I think he's gonna go drink. Yeah. And invite. What's her name?
Bard?
Bard. Yeah.
Bailey.
Bailey.
She's a
with
half
us.
tiefling. She's got
Half
little
tiefling.
horns and like pink skin.
Yeah. We're going drinking. You want to come?
Give me a persuasion check.
All right. Persuasion's 0, by the way.
Yeah, you know, you've
There
been
you
doing shockingly well.
Oh! Dang!
2.
Guess you got something else to do in town.
Yeah, she'll be like, as wonderful of an invitation as that is, I just got back into town after being stranded on an island for a week, so I have some things I need to turn to. Maybe later, though.
Good try.
I got your number.
I got you. I love it.
Disappear into the crowd.
Wow.
I just love how the group he was totally just a normal orc dude, and then one ship's captain. Now he's like, hey, ladies. Oh, it tickles me. I love it. So you follow with Ty and Gothos and Blunder to go to the Shy Clam. Get some drinks. All right, cool. We will bounce back and forth in between Polly and the boys at the bar. Polly, you get in. You're getting dressed. You're just about to leave, and you hear, "Mama,
Yes, hi.
we're just gonna leave again without even saying hi."
No, I have a meeting with Miss Fireborn that I have to make very quickly, and then I'm coming back right after.
Okay. Fine, I guess. Are you gonna
I
be
promise that we can spend
Is
the
it
afternoon
just
together.
the two of you guys?
As far as I'm aware, yes.
Fine, okay.
Can I Oh, I have disadvantage on
You
insight
can
checks.
most
I still want to do
certainly
it.
Give me
I wanna-
a disadvantaged insight check on your
Yeah.
daughter.
Like, why is she so upset about that? Oh, Jesus. Okay, so that's a 4. And that's a 19, so 4 it is.
4 it is. And she just pats you and goes, "Oh, I'm glad you make her friends at least, Mama. You don't have very many of them." Just pats you like.
Mhm. I'm glad I'm making friends too.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Jesus.
you told me it's really important to have friends.
It
Well, like,
is.
a lot.
You do have a lot of friends. Oh, I love it.
Hey, well, have fun, Mama. I'll have tea ready for us when you come back.
Perfect. And I will bring home some snacks.
Okay.
Okay.
The mood immediately lifted.
Yep, immediately. Yep.
Snacks to go with the tea I make. Wonderful. Yep. And so you go to the Gilded Kettle, and you let the person know at the front door, and she's like, "Oh yes, Miss Fireborn is waiting." She takes you up into like a upstairs little alcove room, little private room. You know, velvet curtains that close. Despite the curtains being thick and velvet, it's like an open balcony.
Okay, cool.
Like wall, and then like a nice little table,
Yeah.
and it's got very airy, lots of lace and frills. A very girly girl establishment. At least this
Love
room of
it.
it is, this little alcove, and she goes, "Oh, Polly, it's so good to see you. Yes, come here, come here.
Hi.
Kiss, kiss."
Yeah, just
Yeah.
the French thing. Yep.
I have some amazing news for you.
Oh, do tell.
I wanted to tell you sooner. I'm sorry, this is not the right music for tea time. I need, there we go, yes. Oh, that's too, no. Cheerfuler. There we go. There we go. Oh, yes, I had wonderful news and I wanted to tell you sooner. But, you were out of town, so I have to tell you now.
Mm.
My engagement is cancelled.
So, I had an inkling of that already. A little juicy bit of gossip. Your now ex-fiance
Yes.
has an appointment at my parents' store on
Oh.
Tuesday
Oh,
Uh,
interesting.
for engagement rings.
I see. Well, yes. Apparently, he caused quite a scandal. And my father said, "I cannot abide this." Calling off the engagement. I was like, "Oh no! I'm so sad."
tragic.
Yes. And so I was thinking we should celebrate with some tea. And also, I have a few ideas I wanted to run by you.
Yeah, of course, I'd love to hear 'em. I'm always
Wonderful.
down for tea and talk.
Yes, and she'll serve the tea. There's amazing looking delicate pastries and, things, and a little tiered like tray, like finger sandwiches with the crusts cut off and everything. It's all very good food.
Very good,
Um,
very fancy.
The tea is like a light floral tea. It's like a rose oolong. It's pleasant.
Delicious.
Yeah. And goes, "So, how I have a, rather fond of Mr. Lord Primewater. But the thing is, he's a loyalist and my father is. Or he's a traditionalist and my father's a loyalist.
Loyalist, yes.
But I was thinking, a scandal is enough to get my engagement off. Maybe another scandal is what I need to get a new engagement.
I would think that it's dependent on the type of scandal.
Yes. Well, I was thinking a similar type. Seemed to go really well,
Mm.
Oh no, there's a child! We've got to marry that little noblewoman from... Oh yes, did you not... Oh, the details. So, apparently Anders, when he went to the capital, he met some young noble girl there and knocked her up. Kept visiting on business trips, and then apparently after he got her pregnant and told him about it, he cut off all communication with her and came back here. So, he's got a kid.
Despicable.
It's absolutely terrible. So, but apparently, her older brothers found out and said, "We will not have that. Let's go track this fellow down." And so they came and they got Anders right after he got off the boat for the whole terrible murder business. It's probably like the worst day of his life, and I'm not that mad
I
about it.
bet.
So he's being forced to marry, like a crossbow wedding, if you will.
Shotgun wedding. Crossbow. I love that. A crossbow wedding.
Crossbow wedding, if you will, to this young lady in the capital.
Oh, wow. Do we know anything about the young lady? Obviously a noble. Do we know?
Well, I have my sources looking into it a little bit more, just for the exciting details. Apparently her name is Lady Maymont, and she has two older brothers. The parents, the original Lord and Lady Maymont apparently died, a few years ago, but so the, one of the older brothers is in charge of the estate now.
Oh. Do you know how many years ago they died?
4 or 5?
Mm-hmm. Great. Oh, that's tragic.
Yes, well, being new lords of a house, they can't have their younger sister involved in such a terrible scandal, and so they're making Anna's take responsibility, which I think is, it's fine, but good for me.
Very, very convenient for you, yes.
Very convenient for me, and so I was thinking, if a baby was enough to get me out of a fiancé-ship, maybe a baby would get me into a new fiancé-ship.
That's... Your logic is sound there, but I will say, people will be expecting an actual baby. Are you ready for that? Because I have a child, and let me tell you, it's difficult.
But do you have a nanny, though?
No.
Oh, I think we'd get a nanny. Hey, that makes it easier.
I would imagine so. I definitely had my parents to help, but I basically raised Priya myself, so...
Okay, what if we faked, a baby, then... When it's time for the baby to come, oh no! I fell down the stairs, or something.
So then the scandal would be that the baby died?
So we'd hopefully get married before the baby comes along, just rush it really quick. And then it's too late to get,
And then you conveniently lose the baby?
Yes, and then, that'll actually get a baby. Make one,
yes?
steal one. Well, not steal. I wouldn't steal. I would buy a baby.
That's definitely an option.
Adoption. That's what it's called. Adoption. Oh, that's right.
Okay. Okay. That's a little better than what I was thinking. So, okay. So I feel like if it were any other day, Polly would be trying to dissuade her from this line of thought.
This is a terrible idea.
But today, I trust that your judgment is sound.
Oh no. Just, I'm just throwing these ideas out, seeing if anything sticks, like spaghetti on a wall.
On a wall, yeah. Okay, so...
Do you have any better ideas?
You could spin it to your father as a political alliance. Having a traditionalist and a loyalist together might, ease some of the tensions in town. Might be harder, because I know how...
Yes, he's very, very loyalist. Yeah,
very.
He's quite a traditionalist.
Yes. Yeah.
And I think as that Polly is going, these surely are sound decisions.
These are sound thought. You seem
over
to think
to the
it
Shy
through.
Clam pub. Which
Where
this
more
music's
sound
not-
decisions will be made.
Yes. Where more sound decisions will be made. Yeah, and you're at the bar, and Ty, you've got Blunder under your arm, Gothos, you've saddled up to some dwarf. And, they go, oh, Dwarvish, hi, it's good to see you. You usually hang out the dwarven drinking at the miners' establishment. Oh, Gothos, how have you been? You out of town a lot lately.
Okay. Just doing what the lady wishes. We've got a boat.
Oh, no, you wouldn't see me out on a boat.
Uh,
Can't swim.
I float pretty well.
Oh, that's good for you. I think old Gerald here's sink.
Well, you know, all the rocks in your blood. It would
Gerald
do that.
just nods stoically, sips his ale. Big,
Orders another round while they're
frothy
there.
mustache on his
Yeah.
mustache. Yeah.
So, I hear you're the mines. Something good happened.
Oh yeah. Look
Seen all the
around a little
boys
bit.
out at the dock.
We struck a good vein.
Oh, a good one.
Yeah.
Are we talking mithril?
And and as you say that, Gerald like into the cup. Like, how did he know?
I mean, look, there's only one thing we all dwarves enjoy more than, well, gold and beer and caves and
That's
tunnels and
mithril.
dirt and. I mean, it's mithril.
It is mithril. You're right. Try to keep it down. We're trying to get a good shipping line out, rather than just land routes. You know.
Oh,
More
Are you
bandits
looking for
on
someone
land than
that-
at sea.
okay. Well, I mean, there's pirates.
Yeah, but there's less pirates than bandits, especially if word gets out that there's mithril mine out in the hills.
Well, I guess.
That and also opens up more trade routes, faster distribution.
Are you just looking for transport? Are you looking for someone to hawk it for you? Or are you trying to sell to someone to sell somewhere else?
We're trying to secure our own berth at the docks for distribution. Trying to hire some good sea dwarves to open up some freight lanes. Maybe have a couple on rotation.
Miss Capsa now has her own ship. You know, it's a pretty good sized ship. So.
Oh, I heard about that. Yes, maybe that'll be good for shipments while we're setting up supply routes and stuff.
I mean, I could talk with the good lady. I'm sure
That
she
would be great, Gothos, and the order's around for you now.
Oh, never turn one down. All right. Well, after I drink enough to forget undead and all the things I've had to kill recently,
Oh, undead.
I'll get
big.
back to Milady Capsa there, and we'll talk about, things.
Yes, because we're mining up mithril faster than we can move it right now.
Okay. Well,
So-
just get the boys off the dock. Everyone's looking like, why are the dirty dwarves on the dock? You know, the guys from the mine. Why are they out
Suppose
there?
we don't really get down here that often. You're right.
And you're
right.
not. Look. You don't have to be circumspect. You don't have to be quiet when you're in the mines, because it's just you guys in the mines.
That's true.
I heard them talking about things just walking by.
Bet it was Bob. Big
Okay.
mouth Bob.
Big mouth Bob.
Oh,
be,
Bob the big mouth. All right. Well,
Yeah,
I'll
well,
make sure we'll get the boys off the dock. You know, I'm gonna actually
I
you
just-
stay here, Gerald. I'm gonna do that right now.
right, Gerald and I'll just sit here quietly and drink our ales. All right. All right.
Bob Big Mouth sounds like a good source of information. We need to keep connected with him.
And so he goes off to go be like smack a bunch of dwarves upside the head and you're like, stop talking, stop gabbing out here on the docks. Get off the docks. Go on, get. It's gonna take him a while. And so we'll cut to Ty and Blunder and the Coconut Wilmore.
Blunder, I got an idea for you. You
Aye,
should
you
sell
do.
yourself.
Sell?
as-
I am no
Yes.
common street whore.
No. As a dock
Unless you
worker,
think I
then
could, and
you
he like kind of like unbuttons his shirt a little bit more.
Oh, you totally could. Look at that chest. That's
Oh.
great.
You flatterer, you.
Yeah,
Yeah, blushes.
It's me, Ty the Flatterer. Here, have another one.
Oh, wow,
Uh.
so generous.
Yeah. You gotta drink when you go out on these trips. That's how you celebrate life.
This is like my
Don't sell-
week's worth of rum in one go.
Well, look though,
When I ordered from
you
the
can
pirate
sell yourself.
ship.
Just don't sell yourself short. You're a great person, and you need to work as a good pirate, dockhand, deckhand man.
Right.
Well, look. All I'm saying is, there's jobs to be had, and if you need a place to stay, you can crash at my place. My boat's right there
That
on the
would
wharf.
be great. I don't have a place to stay.
You like hammocks? I got hammocks.
Hammocks are
galore.
great.
Okay, cool. I'll get you a hammock. You can stay on my place.
As long as I'm
and
not
I'll help
sleeping
you.
in the bilge anymore. That's an upgrade.
Oh no! You're gonna love it. I have a houseboat. It's
That's real
a
nice.
house on the
That's
water.
like better than property house, but you can
Right,
go wherever
right.
you want.
I just have a serious problem with barnacles. Oh, and there's another elf that stays there every now and then too. Hope you're okay with that.
Was it the other one on the ship?
Mhm.
The Oceanus fellow.
Yeah.
Right. He seemed nice.
Oh, he's
Real
great.
lucky with the merfolk, aren't you?
But especially him. Like he's got all the charm.
I don't know, Mr. Wave. I think you're pretty charming yourself.
Oh, pshaw. You're just saying that because you're drinking.
No. And that's what you two are doing. Like, maybe I could work it for you, Mr. Wave.
Work for me? I barely work.
Got a
I mean,
houseboat, and there's the other boat.
I know. I'm an up and coming sea elf. I have a houseboat. It's pretty
That's
great.
pretty
But look,
great. More than
we
I
do dangerous things. We get into fights. We go to
Yeah.
fancy dinner parties on
Wow.
boats.
Just really selling it.
Yeah, we deal with crossed lovers. I mean, we're practically like spy novel characters.
Wow.
I mean, it's great.
I'd love to work with you, Mr. Wave.
Well, let me tell you, it's adventurous and charmed
Oh.
life. It's very dangerous. I
Oh.
mean, you could be turned to stone, or you could
I was
encounter a
almost turned
sinking
into
crab.
undead. I did pretty good. I did better than the rest of it. My crew. I was there.
It's true. You did really good on that. I was
You really
impressed.
did.
I was very impressed.
Thank you.
He's already survived.
I'd like to thank
Yeah.
Wilmore for that. He puts his hand on the coconut and rolls on the table a little bit.
Oh yeah, what? How long have you and Wilmore known each other?
Oh, the entire time we were on the island.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
That's a long time.
just a little. I
Does-
woke up,
look-
washed up on the shore, and I looked over.
Does
There was Wilmore looking back at me.
I have a serious question. Does Wilmore eat a lot? Does he
No.
take up a lot of space?
No, just this much space.
Okay.
Holds the coconut.
Okay. Well, Wilmore can stay too with us. That's
Oh,
fine.
it's good. I don't think I could stay if Wilmore wasn't around.
We'll make him a little hammock, like a small hammock, a coconut
That
sized one.
would be adorable.
Yeah, we'll put him right next to yours. It'd be great.
Oh, wonderful.
He's got to work though. He can't just freeload. He's got to get a job.
Right, Wilmore. Well, he's very aesthetically pleasing.
Are you gonna sell the coconut on the street, like his body?
I don't think I could do that to Wilmore.
Well, all this talk of his
Oh, but if I'm
appeal,
doing
I mean-
it, we could say that Wilmore just watches.
Oh.
So it is like an
Oh.
package
That's-
deal thing.
The
That's-
coconut.
That's a path I didn't see coming. I mean, I guess the coconut would be into that.
I think it's
but
the only
look,
way we could have Wilmore put to work without violating.
I was thinking more along the lines that we could, put him to work as like a bobber somewhere and just put a fishing line on him, and he could get some fish.
What if he got eaten by a big fish?
Oh, we'll tie him to the dock. It'll be fine. We'll put a rope around him.
He looks very skeptical.
Okay, maybe bad idea. Okay, yeah, maybe bad idea. Oh, I need something to scare the seagulls off my boat. They keep pooping on it.
Oh, I
Can
hate
we
that.
put him as like a coconut crow? A
Like, we
scary
could
coconut
try it.
crow?
We could try it.
Okay.
And as
Deal.
this
So-
that very important conversation is happening at the bar, we're gonna cut over to Morgor. What are you doing at the
So-
bar?
As soon as Margot walks into the bar,
Yeah.
he goes over into the corner, and just starts setting up an alchemic
Yeah.
setup. And
Sure
you know,
thing.
yep. You know, he starts putting chemicals together, and then he goes to the bar and gets a drink.
Okay.
Has a few drinks.
Yeah, sure.
Mhm.
Yep. It's not super busy right now at this point in time, so you get some looks, but no one really wants to make that their problem. So they are not saying anything about it right now.
That's what I was counting on.
Yeah, they're like, this isn't about me. This is above my pay grade. And that is
Alright.
easy enough to do. And as we cut away from we've had some conversations today already so far. We're gonna cut back to Polly and her lovely tea at the Gilded Kettle. Well, I guess I don't have to act on a plan immediately. I'm just spitballing. If you have any ideas as well, other than the peace thing, let me know. Just
I'll think about it. Yeah, I can do that. But I think you've got a little bit of time.
Yeah,
I don't think you have to make a decision right away.
No, I should probably
so.
wait for the Anders scandal to calm down a little first.
Probably. I think 2 scandals in too short of a time would make people suspicious.
Oh, yeah, probably right.
Yeah.
You'd want to seem like a copycat.
No. That would be tragic.
Yes, so, what about you? How's your life? You went on a thing to some island or something with the trade coalition?
Yeah, the Adventurers Guild, is that who hired us? Who hired us?
The merchants. Yeah.
The merchants.
Merchants Guild. So they want to put a lighthouse for safety reasons.
Right,
Merchants
gotcha.
Coalition.
For ships. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. The Merchants Guild hired us to clear out an island of undead.
Oh, ew.
Yeah, it wasn't.
I hope you didn't get undead all over you.
Oh, no. We thankfully
good.
avoided them for the most part.
Oh, great, even better.
Yeah, we had to scale some cliffs, which I've never done that before, so that was kind of fun. And then we went into this ancient maze and had to beat some traps and
Goodness.
found an ancient evil statue. Yeah, it was pretty wild, honestly.
What about
now that I'm
writing?
thinking
You could
about
probably
it.
sell books on the side.
I'm not much of a writer myself, but I could dictate to somebody. I could hire somebody to write
You
for
could.
me. I think
You
that'd
could
be
hire
cool.
someone to write for you.
I've got a lot of stories I could tell. That's a really good idea.
Thank you.
Polly would like to if we have a waiter or somebody
Yes,
who comes in.
Absolutely. There's someone who comes in and checks on you every so often.
Okay, towards the end, Polly doesn't want to wrap it up before Fireborn's ready.
Oh, and she's happy to
but-
just sit there and gossip. She asks how your daughter's doing, because you mentioned you had a daughter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just gossiping.
Yeah.
Like
do you
friends.
do you tell her anything about your current situation with your daughter?
I don't. Okay, so I don't think so yet because Polly doesn't know what's happening with that. She hasn't technically. She's seen Eric, but she hasn't technically encountered him yet.
That is true.
So,
Yeah, you noped the fuck out.
yeah, so I don't think she talks about that just yet. But as we're wrapping up, a couple 10 minutes before we're getting ready to leave, Polly's gonna order on her own tab, finger sandwiches and snacks and food, typical tea food to go.
Mm-hmm.
Because she
Carmela
promised Priya
gestures
snacks.
at all of the leftovers too, because this is
Oh yeah.
She's like, oh, just
Okay.
take these. That's fine.
Okay, yeah, she'll take the leftovers. No, thank you so much. I mentioned that I was coming to have tea with you, and my daughter was very upset to be excluded. So I promised her I would
to
come
invite
home.
her next time. I can interact with the
Yeah.
children.
That'd be a lot of fun. That would be fun.
Yes, that would be a
So
good
I'm bringing
insight to
snacks home
see
to her.
about children, because I will have to have them eventually. So.
Yeah. And you can see how you like it.
Yes,
Having
yes,
kids
do
around.
bring them down. Maybe in next week.
Yeah, I think that'd be good.
Wonderful. Excellent. Oh, goody. This has been fun. We should do this once a week.
I agree. I think I would love that.
Excellent, Miss Capson. Well, thank you very much for coming to tea. Let me know your schedule and we'll pencil something in for next week.
Yeah, absolutely. It's schedule might have to be a little flexible because I don't know when we're gonna get jobs. But
Certainly.
if we have anything
just
pop
let
up,
anyone
I'll
of
tell
the
you. Yeah.
Fireborn household know and we'll find a way to pencil it
Perfect.
in.
Perfect. And I think she just chats until they leave, and
Yep.
then
The food is
I think-
boxed up into a really nice, like little basket, like takeaway basket, like picnic basket. type thing.
perfect.
And like nice kerchief wrapping it all up and given to you.
Oh, love it, love it. And then I think Polly's gonna just take her time getting home.
Take your time getting home. Give me a perception check.
Oh no.
You're walking around town.
I am not perceptive at all.
Great.
Oh, but that's a natural 20 for a 21.
Oh!
I'll
Okay.
take it.
Okay, roll me a D100.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Perhaps you're too perceptive.
62.
Okay, 62. You, as you're walking through, you just catch sight of someone who looks familiar. As you're walking through, it looks like he is speaking, to some other nobles, maybe? So they're people who are also dressed rather nice, but like nice people and they're trying not to be noticed, so it's like really nice quality fabrics, but not like gaudy or ostentatious.
But plain, yeah.
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 Not
Just
embellished
really
or
well
anything.
made.
Yes,
Gotcha.
yes. Like, whereas if you look at them close, you're like, yeah, you're
Yes.
definitely
Quiet
rich.
luxury.
It's quiet luxury.
Yeah.
So dressed
Yeah.
like that, speaking with a couple of other people who are dressed similarly, and then like bodyguards for each of them.
Okay. Do I recognize these nobles? I lived here my whole life.
You would recognize them as loyalists.
Okay. And remind me, loyalists like the Empire,
Yes.
traditionalists don't. Okay.
Yes.
That would make sense of why he's talking to them, because he's from the capital.
Yes.
Okay.
Nobody like major, nobody on the council, no one super important, but definitely. But you're like, oh yeah, they're the loyalist faction.
Loyalish. Okay.
Like one of them has deals with like shipping. It's like one of the merchant families.
Interesting. Okay. Are
There's a
they
lot of
in my
shipping.
path?
No, they're like parallel.
Parallel. Perfect. Okay. I don't
So-
make a scene. I
No,
just
but you do
continue
notice.
my
You
pit.
do notice.
Yeah. But
He's
they
got
don't
like an
notice me,
like
right?
a expression on his face like this as he's talking. This
Like a confused or frustrated?
frustrated.
Huh. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I don't approach, I don't like freak out and run away. I think I just because I'm very trusting right now. I
Yeah,
just calmly continue on my path.
absolutely. Oh. Cool. You calmly continue on your path, and you get home. No problems. When you get home, there's two things for you.
Okay.
One is your daughter, Mama.
Yep.
Mama.
Hi.
Mama.
Yes.
Tea is ready upstairs.
Perfect. And I show her like my napkin goodie bag.
Ooh.
I got snacks.
Yes. And the second thing is you notice a huge bouquet of flowers.
Another one? Didn't I just get one before we left?
You
I
got one
two before we
before-
left.
You
I
did.
got one from Fireborn and one from fucking Eric.
Yes. This one's also from Eric, but it's got a very different tone.
Okay, what's the tone?
The tone of this
one?
note is, Dear Polly, I know you said some really harsh things in that last letter you sent, but I'm in town on business and would love if perhaps we could talk some things over. Sincerely, Eric.
Did I send him a letter?
No, you didn't.
Okay, I was so confused. I'm like, I've literally never written to this man in my
No,
life.
you haven't.
Okay, interesting. And do I still have his letter? Because I hid that from Priya.
Yes.
Did his first letter mention me writing it? It didn't, right?
No.
No. Okay. What type of flowers did he send this time?
Your favorites. All of your favorites.
Favorite, of course.
And your favorite
okay.
colors. Whereas
course
the
he
other
did.
one was, kind of just gaudy flowers.
Okay. I will
And
have
a much smaller bouquet.
Okay, and this one's like really big and
This one's big, but
Can
of your
I-
favorites.
Can I? Okay, but I'm trusting right now. Damn
You,
it.
I
Okay,
know,
I'm not gonna
I
do
know you are.
I'm like, I'm suspicious, but I'm not.
But you're disadvantaged on charm and for insight. This isn't a charm though, so
That's true. That's true. Okay, so if that's
you're
the
just
case, and
not
I
as
have
insightful.
Yeah, I have a history with this dude. I want to take the letter that he first sent me
Mm-hmm.
and this letter, and are they the same handwriting?
Give me an investigation check. I'll give you advantage. Not an insight investigation. Advantage because you are familiar with this individual.
Okay, well, I went from a natural 1 to an 18, so 24.
24. They're very, very similar. But there are
But.
differences.
Okay. Which one is his?
The most recent one. This big, beautiful bouquet of all your favorites and all your favorite colors.
Okay. And the other one was a smaller bouquet, but gaudy flowers.
Yeah.
And this one is my
One
favorite
was
flowers,
like
but really
reeked
big.
of nobility and was kind of just
Yeah.
like, I know you said harsh things the last time we met. You know.
Okay.
It was kind of written in a way to make you more mad. Now that you're looking at it.
Gotcha. Okay.
The first one was like insightful to make you a bit mad. This one is more like, hey, can we talk?
Can we talk? Call me.
Yes. And
Okay.
but that's all you get because your insight is
Yeah. I'm in my. Yeah,
you're
yeah,
not.
That's
If you look at it later, you might glean more. But right
maybe.
now, you're just like,
Right now,
these are
I'm like,
little
This.
difference because it's a 24.
Yeah.
You're like, there are some differences here.
Okay. And
Like,
this
oh
new
yeah,
one.
he didn't do his cues like that. That's
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And this new one is actually his.
Yes.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. I'll tuck those away. Mentally notate.
and that one just has
and-
Eric on there, whereas the other one had like the full name.
Yeah, the full name, which he
Mhm.
never originally. That makes sense. Okay. I'm gonna give these snacks to Priya.
Okay,
And
Mama, sit.
okay. Where do I get these flowers? Do they come to
They're at the door.
shop?
They're in like the door. They got delivered to the house, and so your mom just set them in like the
house.
entryway, so you would see them when you came in.
Okay. So I come in. I talk to Priya.
Yeah.
I hand her the
She's
box
looking
of
through
snacks.
the goodies while you're like comparing the notes of the flowers.
Yeah. Take all those snacks upstairs to the tea.
Okay.
I will be up in just a moment. I'm just gonna spread
Leave
out these
again?
flowers across the store.
Okay.
No, I'm not going anywhere.
Bring
I'm
some
just
up
gonna
for
put these in
tea.
cases. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
And I will very quickly just grab a bunch of vases, spread these flowers out across the shop, and just because I don't need a freaking bouquet, so I'm just gonna liven up my parents' business, and then I
Yeah.
will go upstairs and have tea with Priya.
Do you bring a little bouquet for Priya's tea
Oh,
table?
absolutely. Yeah.
She sits you down for tea. She has like the picnic basket of snacks just like on the floor next to the table, and she's got her little teapot. And you see the alchemy kit shoved under the bed again, and then
Yeah.
the tea, and she goes, "Please, Mama, have a drink."
Thank you, darling. And I'll
You make
pick
me
up
a
my little teacup.
Constitution
Oh, Jesus.
saving throw, please.
Saving throw? Oh
Yes.
my god.
Not
Okay.
save.
18.
You're good.
Great.
How's the tea, Mama?
It's
interesting.
very unique. What flavor is this?
Flowers.
Flowers. Okay.
Yeah. Flower flavor.
I enjoy floral tea.
It's bowl.
It pairs really well with this cucumber sandwich. That's like wash out the taste in my mouth.
It's like a lot of flowers.
Okay. Do I get like is it like when you steep tea, sometimes you get the grains but like I get petals and stuff in my tea this time.
I'd say she's strained it pretty well.
Good.
But you don't think there's any tea in here, it's just all flowers.
Oh, flowers. Love it.
It's
Love
flower
it. Okay.
juice.
I
What flowers? You don't know.
who knows? I'll drink all of
You
it, I
might
guess.
have noticed that some of the bouquets had less flowers than they did.
Interesting. When I left. Okay.
Yeah.
I love this little girl. She's so cute. Okay. Yeah.
And you have tea and everything's fine. Everything's great.
Great.
Yeah. And we go back to the bar. Start back with Ty. That's where we were.
Yes.
Yeah. Cycle back around. Alright, so after our drinks, we're gonna go back to your houseboat. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Oh yeah. We'll get you a hammock and
Oh.
your little friend there one too.
That's great. That's awesome. Mr. Wave, am I gonna go on when you need deckhands? I know how to swab and hoist
Ooh.
and unhoist.
Okay. How are you at the steering?
I mean,
How you at the helm?
let me see.
You have a steady hand.
Oh, my hands are real steady.
Good. Yeah, it's just like shaking. Yeah, the cup on the table shaking. Yeah.
It's like the cup is still, but the rest of him is like, it's like a giant.
Yeah, it's rock steady. The dude's practically already on a ship right now. Perfect. Okay, look. We may have need of you, but you're gonna need to find like temporary work till we go out on
Oh.
a trip. It could be a while.
Food included at your houseboat?
What about my houseboat?
Is food included? Do I need to bring back the vegan?
It'd be good to always bring back food. I don't have a big larder space,
Right.
but I mean, you can have whatever food I have. That's fine.
Okay, great. Well, I'll look about putting myself out on the street, I guess, and then, go back to your houseboat.
Okay,
After I
Gothos,
drink.
my friend, do you want to eat at my houseboat after we drink?
Are you cooking fish again?
I was thinking about it, but if you're not about that life, I can get something else on the way.
I'll just eat
See,
here,
Elves eat a lot
thank
of
you.
fish. Yeah.
Don't worry, I'll get the fish.
Oh no.
Okay, guys, that's fine. I wanted you to not feel left out. We're over here discussing this man's future, and he's gonna work for us at some point. We need a good deckhand. We have ships. We
You're
need help.
fine. Whatever you need.
He'll be good. Trust me, he'll be good. We'll pay him a fair wage, and if he sucks, he's out on his ass.
We will pay him a fair wage.
Okay, sorry. I didn't mean to speak for you in the group. I will pay him a fair wage. Make sure he's good.
Thank
Hey,
you,
how are
Mr.
you at
Wave.
construction? How can you build? things?
Probably.
Okay, cool. We may need your help up at a friend's house.
All right.
Do you like kids?
Sure.
I
There's
see you like, oh,
They're just tiny rapscallions.
we know this really sweetheart of a girl, but don't you corrupt her now. We'll have
I've
words.
never corrupted anyone in my life.
No bad language.
That's my job.
And no heavy drinking around her. We gotta set an example.
I don't have money for drinking. I only have.
Oh, this is like-
wine.
We
Yeah.
never heavy drink around here. This is light drinking.
Okay, cool. See, I like you already. You're good.
Thank you, Mr. Wave.
Cool. All right, let's finish up some drinks here. Let's get going.
All right.
I'm getting hungry.
All right, sure. What
Okay.
finishes the
One-
drink?
One more.
Oh gosh. Morgor, how's your alchemy going? Could you make me an alchemy check?
Okay. Here we go.
Tell me what you're brewing. 17, that's great. What you brewing?
Yeah. Nitroglycerin.
Why are you brewing nitroglycerin?
Just,
Brewing it for any specific reasons?
fishing.
Oh, for fishing! Okay.
What are you fishing for,
Okay.
Morgor?
Fish.
Oh, okay.
Whatever's out there is gonna die.
You see, like, a mermaid float up.
Oops.
Yeah,
Oops.
Just like, let me
Meridian,
put a
no!
brick back on that, sink it back down.
After all the work you do with the merfolk. No. Sure, you can be brewing something explosive for fish. Yep. It's going well so far.
Yeah. Perfect.
Yes.
I have another drink then.
Great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. Well, you're
Drinking
having a
alchemy
drink.
is the best alchemy.
That's the best alchemy. Yep. You do notice everyone who's in the tavern. There is a notice board for like jobs and stuff. And as you're going back and forth getting drinks and things,
Yeah.
you
go have a look.
Gothos and Ty, you probably all notice. More if you're going up especially. There is wanted like a reward poster for aboleths. Like if you happen to kill have proof of killing of an aboleth, there is a 1,000 gold reward.
I rip it off the square.
If you have information as to an aboleth's whereabouts, it is upon verification of the aboleth being there. It's a 500 gold reward.
Ghosts! Look what I found! Free money!
It's a piece of paper. What are you talking about?
Well, yeah, you have to read it first.
The Heartless Guild is offering, payment for any dead aboleths or information about aboleths. Is there?
Do you know where aboleths are?
Didn't we just kill
aboleth
one?
bones. We have aboleth bones.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Free money.
Oh. Congratulations.
Well, fine. I'll just take the free money then.
You were going to anyway.
You don't know me.
I know you quite well. Oh, look. A drunk female pirate captain is over there.
Where?
Morgor turns back around.
Marco goes, where? Gothos, you turn back around and there is a tiefling woman, familiar tiefling woman, Captain Zendros, is sitting across from you, swirling a glass of whiskey, right next to Gerald, who's still sipping his. Basically took the vacant spot, and she goes, Mr. Gothos. Mr. Elheim.
Just Gothos.
Gothos, yes. Remember how we did a little business transaction a little while ago?
Sure.
Yes, I was wondering if I could hire you for another rune.
Oh. I'd be more than happy to do that for you.
Excellent.
Do you know which one it is you wish, and what size and materials?
That is why I came to consult with you. I'm not sure your runic capabilities. Runes aren't necessarily my forte. More magical item. Typical, gear and whatnot, already created things, but the last one you got, the one I got out of our previous transaction, came very much in handy. So I was hoping you had something else. A protection rune of some sorts, perhaps?
I have some that work in that way.
Wonderful.
If you do have a particular style you wish, there is the one that I do is not what you would Well, there's two I can do.
Hmm.
One creates, it's reactive in a way in which when you're hit, it, it causes frost damage to. It's much like there are practitioners of magic that cast armor upon themselves that do the same thing.
Yes,
Um,
yes.
I think it's a Gaithis or
Yes,
something.
I've heard of this thing. Yes, that could be quite interesting.
And more of a passive style would provide you with this rune the opportunity to find sanctuary in the midst of battle.
Ooh,
Those
one sounds particularly interesting.
those are the two that I can for protection.
Yes, no, I have a client who is in need of some protection. The sanctuary one sounds like something I would be very much interested in.
Of course, that should be easy enough.
Wonderful.
To
Do I
make
need to
happen.
provide you with any of the materials or just give you the cost?
No, if you do not have a specific material or size or whatnot, I will just craft the best that I can. And
Could you make it something that could be fitted into a brooch?
oh, simple enough. Do you have a color of stone style that you wish?
Nothing too fleshy.
Onyx.
Sounds great.
I have some at home. Should take an evening.
Fantastic. Then perhaps I shall see you here tomorrow.
I will be here tomorrow.
Just let me know how much gold to bring.
I'll let you see and we'll decide from there.
Sounds wonderful. Gothos, I will see you then. He steps up with her whiskey and just
Just-
just gone. Yeah.
Sorry, Gerald. Didn't mean to talk so much. Goes back to drinking.
Just shrugs.
Gerald is the perfect drinking partner.
Yeah, he doesn't say anything unless absolutely necessary.
And he might say like a single syllable, like, yup,
Yep. Yeah.
no.
Yep.
Grunts a lot.
Facially expressive, but doesn't say much.
Yeah. His eyes.
His
eyes
eyebrows.
say,
They're
oh.
crazy. Yeah.
Well, they're the size of like
The
tribbles.
little caterpillars. They just,
Yeah.
scrunch up and move. Yeah. Yep. So, you've got a return customer outside of Polly's parents' shop. I'll remind you that Captain Zendros is one of the most renowned black market dealers. But she did get you a really good deal on your that gear that you bought. Yeah.
Oh, I have. Look, if someone wants my work, I will help them get my work.
Yep. She is happy to do business with you. Apparently the last ring you got for her worked out really well. So,
Wonderful.
and it's about this time when Ty and Blunder are kind of stumbling out to go to Ty's houseboat. Morgor, your alchemy is
We're going to
finished.
the house.
Oh. Whoa! Wait, we're headed home.
At my place, yeah, I'm making
Alright.
fish.
Fish fry.
Sure, we're gonna
Alright.
fish fry.
Don't worry, I'm bringing up all the fish.
Cool, let's go.
Alright.
Let's go.
Alright.
Stumble.
Gothos, do you follow or do you just let him go?
Oh, they go.
They go. Wonderful.
There they go.
They're just
There
gone.
you go.
All right.
Yep.
They go. Ty, Morgor, you go.
We'll bring the fish back. We'll have plenty of it.
Heck yeah.
You go to Ty's houseboat, which is parked on one of these docks out here. Not as far in, probably like out here. There's little smaller boats up there. You get up there. Oceanus is walking down the road. He's coming back from parking the jolly boat at Polly's new place, and is walking back. He gives you a wave.
Hey, how's it going?
Fine. I see
You want-
two have
you
been
want-
drinking.
Fish fry? You want fish?
Yes. Oh, yes.
Come on,
Alright.
come to the boat. We're having a party. My
Alright.
boat, my house. Come on.
All right.
Fish
Morgar.
fry.
Got your vial. It's like a little bottle.
Yeah.
All right, where do you go fishing?
All right, where the fish are at. So what I do is I grab one of Ty's fish,
Yeah.
that he was planning on cooking. I just cut it up into little pieces, right?
Yeah, I make
And
some chum.
I start throwing it into the water.
Yeah.
You know,
Sure.
wait for a whole bunch of fish to come by.
Uh-huh.
Then light the fuse.
Okay.
Yes.
Can you first of all roll me a dexterity check?
Okay.
Throw this just to see how good your aim
Uh-oh.
is.
Oops, my hand slipped.
It slips out of your hand, drops to your feet.
You know, if you
All
don't
right,
want
Doc
it,
is just.
Just dexterity check, right?
yeah, like a dexterity check. 16.
Oh, whew.
That's good.
Okay, that's good.
That's
That's
good.
good.
Do not drop it at your feet. You do not nat one it at your feet on Ty's houseboat. You throw it out there.
Yeah.
Just hold on a second. Give it a second.
Can you roll me 46?
All right. 46.
Yeah.
There we go.
16 fish. Kind of.
All right.
Well, more like a dozen fish and then pieces of fish.
They don't count.
Kinda,
We'll take the dozen.
Load up.
Yeah.
Instant sushi.
Yes. and would you successfully do not do any damage to any of the surrounding
See.
boats?
That's
or the dock.
excellent.
And that's how you Alright, wait, hold on. What is 12? I don't know. That's how you make your,
That's how you dozen your.
that's how you dozen your fish right there. One fish into many.
And then they're just floating out there, about like 15 feet off the dock. And they're just floating there, dead fish.
Oceanus, can you be a bro and help a man out? I'm not the best for the water right now.
I think it helps sober you up.
No, I got it.
What?
Just throw my net out there.
Yeah, you do the net, you throw it and reel it in.
Yeah.
There's some pieces of glass stuck in some of the fish.
Hey!
No.
That's just for character.
Yeah. No, it's gonna be. Ty's gonna process that out, even if he cuts large chunks away from it. He's not eating
Okay.
that. No way.
But
What? You don't eat glass?
No, it's bad for your digestion. Come on, Moore, stop messing around, man. Okay.
Messing, that's
Well, I know. Oh, I
And
know
yeah,
that.
you're able to get a nice fish fry going. Blunder is happy to eat many fried fish. You're able to string up a third hammock up in your little houseboat. So it's you, Oceanus, and Blunder now.
And a coconut hammock.
And a coconut hammock. Do you get like the the cuties oranges? Like they got like
Yes.
little small netting.
Yeah, get the
You got,
little
like,
netting bag. Yeah.
Little like tiny like burlap net back, and you just whoop put up in the
Yes.
corner. Yeah,
That's exactly how it goes.
yeah.
Perfect.
And you guys can all go to sleep for the night whenever you wish.
No, I'm bringing fish back to Gorthos.
Okay, you bring some fish. You've got the rest of the fish. There's probably about 4 fish left.
If we fry this up and Gorthos not going to eat it.
You bring
That's
it
it,
back
that's
to the shy clan.
Yeah.
Where Gothos and Gerald are still drinking.
No, Gothos has actually gone back home to work on. He's got a commission now.
You do
He's
have a
got to go
commission.
back work.
So
Yeah,
Gerald's still sitting there
Alright.
sipping.
I say, Gorthos, eat this fish.
You give it to Gerald. Gerald takes it a piece, not being Gothos, but it's fried fish for him. I'm gonna roll. See, make sure he got all the glass out. Close, but not quite. He just goes, and eats one of them. Goes back to drink.
All right. Well, my mission here is done.
all dwarves just look alike to Morgor. And then where does Morgor go for the night?
The roof.
Of the Shy Clam, or of Polly's house, or Polly's parents' house, or of Ty's houseboat.
I mean,
There's a lot of roof real estate. Is what I'm
there's a
saying.
there's a lot of roof real estate. You know,
Where
you know what?
roof?
We'll sleep on Polly's house so I fall off in the morning.
Okay,
Yeah.
the one outside of town, or her parents' house inside of town?
Parents' house.
Cool. Right.
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. Yep. Love that. Polly, is there anything you wanted to do before bed? Your daughter you bear with through the tea of tea time.
Okay.
She keeps refilling your cup, like every time you get like half empty.
Yeah.
But eventually it's all gone.
I will drink whatever she gives me because I feel like a guilty absent parent. So I spend as much time with her as she wants. I let her stay up an hour past her bedtime.
It's like, how was Mr. Morgor, Mr. Gothos, and Mr. Ty?
They were great.
Mr.
We all
Oceanus.
worked, and Mr. Oceanus, yes, they were great. We all worked together to, get rid of the zombies and undead on the island.
Any of you turned into
And-
zombies?
No,
Good.
we were able to stay away from those. And I'll launch into like a kid-friendly version of our adventure through
Sure.
the maze.
Yeah, she eats it up. She loves it.
Yeah. And then, like I said, I'll let her stay up an hour after bedtime. After she's down, like what time would it be? Like 9?
9?
10-ish?
Yeah, 9-ish. Probably 8, 9. Yeah.
No, I don't think she would do that right now. She will, I'm assuming my parents are probably asleep already because they opened the shop early, so...
They'd probably be getting ready for bed. If it's only an hour past
okay.
Priya's bedtime, then they'd probably be
Right.
getting ready for bed.
Okay, I won't bother them, though. Then I think Polly just goes to bed as well after Priya's down.
Great. Priya, she's fallen asleep. Is Mr. Morgor still gonna babysit me tomorrow?
Yes, that's still the plan. I don't know what you guys are doing, but I
Will it
think
teach me
you're
stuff?
gonna enjoy it. Yes, like your tea making.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know how to make tea now. That's gonna be something else.
Okay.
We'll make the thing that we didn't do last time.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I know what the thing is that they didn't do last time.
No idea. And,
No?
and she says that she drifts off.
Great. Okay.
I remember what the thing I wanted.
Yeah, crime. It was
Crime.
crime.
It was crime.
Polly doesn't know that.
No.
Well, I hope you have a great time with Mr. Morgor tomorrow. And she's just out.
Just KO'd.
Perfect. Then yeah, I'll go to bed.
Go to bed. Everyone has great dreams. You wake up. Oh, it's a beautiful new morning. Ty, can you make me a Constitution saving throw? I just want to see how hungover might be from all the drinking the day before.
I'm on it. An 11.
I have a slight headache, but you're pretty okay.
That fish fry helped. You
The
know?
fish fry is what saved you.
Perfect. Anybody else awake? Just me?
You would be the first one awake. No, Oceanus would be awake before you. You'd be the second one awake. Oceanus would have left a note saying he's gone off to do something.
Did we trash the place?
No, there is, it looks like Oceanus did some cleanup after you and Blunder passed out. He's the tidy roommate,
Okay, well, he
basically.
makes a mental note to thank Oceanus for that, and he'll finish some tidying up while he kind of wakes up, and he'll go out and he'll take a dip into water there.
Yeah,
to
you
get
rehydrate a little bit. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
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 You get in the salt water, you rehydrate a little bit, and the headache starts to recede.
Yeah.
Is there
Help,
any
clean it up.
plans you've had for the day, Ty?
He needs to go check in with Polly and about this guy, about hiring on him for
Right.
the ship.
So you're gonna head towards Polly's house.
Yeah, but on the way, he'll see if there's any temporary dock work jobs available. If there's any
Sure.
postings. Might be a while. I want this guy to get settled in really quick.
There's recruitments for aboleth hunts.
I'm not sending poor pirate man on an aboleth hunt. He pauses.
I'm just
looking
saying,
at
there's
that, like,
a lot
maybe.
of posters for aboleth hunt recruitment posters.
I'll have to mention that to the group. Aboleth hunting.
Yep.
I think Morgor mentioned something about that at the restaurant. I can't remember. It's kind of fuzzy.
Yeah.
Just remember him bringing up lots of blown up fish.
Free money.
All right, so no postings for any dock work or.
There's
other
some
shit.
basic dock work as usual. Always looking for some help here and there.
Okay, well he's walking off up to the house. He's gonna just take a stroll up to the house.
No problem. Not Morgor. You're out asleep on the roof. Gothos, is there anything you do this morning bright and early or sleep in?
Gothos wakes up and finishes the, polishing the rune that he worked on.
Are you at the new place, which is just about finished up, or are you at your old place with your roommate who made songs about you now, apparently?
He goes back to the old place.
Okay, cool. There's a knock at your door when there is signs of life on your side of the wall.
I open the door.
Gothos, I'm so glad you've returned. I heard you went out to slay undead. So I've come up with a new song.
We did fight undead, yes.
I was just wondering if you could fill me in on a couple of the details.
What would you like to know?
Yes, could you, there was a cult on the island and pirates. Could you give me some more details about those?
It was a cult with cultists.
Right.
They were having a membership issue.
Ooh.
Very difficult to get new members on an island surrounded by undead.
Yes, I see how that could be an issue. Yeah.
Yes.
Logistically. Right.
The pirates did not fare better. They fought with mercenaries, I think, and died to undead.
Oh, and how did you all deal with the undead issue?
Killed them when
That
possible.
was magnificent.
And
Just taking notes furiously.
We
I'll be the first one to get a song about this on the streets.
replaced a token back to its place so that the undead would not keep coming for us or something like that. I don't pay attention to it. That's the other's part of the job.
So aloof, so cool. Just furiously take
No, I
notes.
just break things. That's all I do.
Gothos the Breaker. He's just muttering and taking notes. Thank you very much. I will have the masterpiece out by the end of the day.
You can take all the time. You don't never rush art.
No, but I do want to be the first one with a song about this before any of the other bards take credit for this amazing feat you all have done.
Really don't think that's going to be a problem.
Well, if you say so. Yeah, looks skeptical, but continues writing out things.
I wish you luck.
Thank you. You is my muse. I don't need luck.
Closes the door.
Yep.
And goes back to polishing.
Goes back to polishing. Polly. Polishing
Yes.
to Polly. You wake up, beautiful morning. It's not been 24 hours yet.
Okay.
You're getting
close am
close. Lunch
Okay.
will be about just
Lunch.
before lunch, about mid-morning.
Mid-morning. Gotcha. Okay.
So before the appointment,
Mm-hmm.
just a little, just a
Perfect.
couple more hours.
Perfect. Okay. I will get up. If Priya is not already up, I will get her up.
She's up. She's dressed. She's ready for the
She's
day.
ready to go. Okay. I will.
Her hair is a
make
disaster.
sure-
She's tried to do it, but she's
Okay.
fine.
I will do it for her.
She's trying to go for pigtails.
Gotcha,
But
okay.
they're very lopsided.
Very lopsided. Do you want normal pigtails, braided pigtails? Do you want space buns? What do you want?
Oh, what would be coolest?
Well, I think it would depend on what you're doing.
I want like head tusks. Because Mr. Morgoth's
Head
got tusks.
tusks.
I want head tusks. I guess pigtails.
Okay, normal pigtails or braided pigtails?
Braided.
Braid it. Gotcha. And then I just sit her down, and I will.
She's got
braid
two
her
little,
pigtails.
little antenna now. She's very full of herself. She's like, yeah. And her socks are mismatched. But she's got on like a little, dress with a pinafore over it, like a little apron, keep cleaner. And she's got like a little half cape with a hood.
Okay.
And a little backpack. She seems to have packed it herself.
Okay. Do I see
ready.
Bims anywhere? Is she bringing Bims with her?
Oh yeah, Bims is
Absolutely.
sits on top of her head.
Love it. Okay.
She's not big enough for a shoulder pseudo dragon yet.
Yeah.
So he just kind of
Too small.
usually sits on her head, or around her shoulders, like a little shawl.
Like a little scarf. Okay.
Yeah, like a scarf.
I will make sure she eats breakfast. And
I get a full breakfast in.
That before you do a full day of activities. You're right.
And Morgor, as you're on the roof, you smell breakfast being cooked through the chimney. You are muted.
Roll off the hill. Or roll off the roof.
You hear a thud
Sure.
outside. Yeah.
I think Paula just. And I'll go open the door.
Waffles.
I just crawl inside. Where's breakfast?
Good morning. Wash your
Hey,
hands.
Mr. Morgor. It's waffles.
Waffles!
Wait,
Wash your hands
waffles.
first, more gore, and then you can have waffles.
Alright. Fine. I go and clean up.
Yep.
And then come back and
I
have some
imagine you-
waffles.
Still smell like fish fry.
He absolutely
Oh, yeah.
still
Oh,
smells
yeah.
like fish fry.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That and all the booze.
Yep.
Yep. Mr. Morgor will have a good day today.
That's the plan.
I take a plate and I load it up for Morgor, and I set it in front of him, and I place my hand on his shoulder.
That's
If any
different.
harm comes to my daughter, and I'm looking him straight in the eyes. If any harm comes to my daughter under your care, you will not live to see the end of the day. Okay?
Of course.
All right.
I will not let any harm come to your daughter.
Perfect.
Hopefully.
Oh. You guys have your waffles. And that's when Ty walks up. Ty, as you are walking up to Polly's house, you hear a song, like on the breeze, like coming out from the an inn, like a and it sounds familiar. It's a song that tells about how a brave group of adventurers went to Abbey Island and put down the undead incursion. And it's played on a lap harp, but it sounds like your bard friend.
Bards are singing of our songs already this morning.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, that's really weird. He keeps walking.
Yep.
Is she encroaching on Gothos' roommate's territory?
It's like
Oh,
she was
snap.
there and has the inside scoop and is able to get
Oh,
the song
snap.
out first. Oh, I know, there might be a rivalry in the works. Oh, and but you get to Polly's house and you smell waffles wafting out.
Okay. Well, perfect. He's enthralled by the waffles floating on air as he walks up the steps. He's gonna tap 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 on the door. Oh,
I'll
Polly!
open it.
Oh, hey,
Hey, morning.
hey, morning. How's it going?
I don't know if there's gonna be
great.
enough waffles for you, man.
I thought I saw waffles.
Would you like some breakfast, Ty?
Wouldn't say no.
Alright.
We had a hell of a fish fry last night.
Another
Yeah.
event I wasn't invited to. Great.
Sorry, it was spur of the moment. We were
Uh-huh.
drinking. What?
Mhm.
What? I had to show the new pirate friend around, and that's partially why I'm here this morning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
What?
Yes,
This is while Polly and Ty are talking.
Oh, okay.
Is
Mhm.
Mama
yes, Priya.
jealous she didn't get out with Mr. Ty?
I mean,
Is Mama jealous because Mr. Ty hung out with somebody else that wasn't her?
that's what it sounded like.
And it's what it sounded like to me too. Okay. Needs another bite of waffle.
I will make a plate for Ty as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anyways, yeah, so we had this new pirate friend of ours, you remember the guy, he had the
Blunder.
coconut.
You guys made friends with a pirate?
We
Yeah.
did.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
Mr. Blunder, the ex-pirate.
He's an ex-pirate, yes.
Yeah. Well, look, we had some drinks, and I figured we should get him settled in town. He's got nowhere else to go, so he offered his services to maybe work on our boat, should we need it, and I wanted to clear it with everybody first before I said, yeah, we could do it.
Don't we already have a crew, though?
You hired temp crew for that one
We
hour.
Yeah.
hired.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure he's very motivated, and I
Do
will
we
pay him.
trust an ex-pirate to work our crew? Our boat?
Ooh, that's yet to be seen. I'd work with him for a little bit. Not
Okay.
blind trust, but
Let's.
I'd like to see what
let's
he's made
trial run. Yeah.
of. Okay.
Trial run, maybe a couple jobs, and if we like him, if he's proves to be reliable, maybe find a permanent position for him on the boat.
Okay, that's fair. And I told him no funny business and no bad manners around little Misty.
Good.
Ty wags his finger at her.
Oh, no funny business.
Yeah, no funny business.
Mm-mm.
Did you eat yet?
I ate a whole waffle with berries
Good. Good. They're
and
good for you.
cream.
They smell good at least. Morgor?
Yeah. Oh yes. What's?
Any more waffles?
Polly would have a store set. She Morgor has been around long enough that she
Yes.
knows to separate
She has
food
the-
out.
Yeah.
So she will
Still
get
get
you
a waffle.
sometime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Morgor and I are gonna have he's gonna babysit me today. We'll go
Mhm.
have fun.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I already have plans.
Oh boy! We start right after breakfast?
That's the plan.
Woo! I'm done.
We need to get right to work.
She like shoves the last bite of waffle in her mouth, goes, I'm done.
All right. Well then, gather your things, and then we gotta go.
Got him. Have a backpack. I got Bims. Bims is like a scarf around her right now.
Pick her up, put her on my shoulder.
Like,
Alright.
it's like shoulder deception. Okay. And as you go, bye, Mama. See you guys later.
Bye.
Bye, Mr.
Bye.
Ty.
Fun.
You
All
two are
right.
fun.
Bye.
Now we're off to steal a pig.
And she goes, Mr. Morgor. As soon as the door's closed, are we gonna
Yeah.
do crime today?
That's the plan.
Okay.
You bad influence on this child. How dare you?
We're talking about the pirate not being a bad
What
influence,
kind
and
of-
yet
what
here's
kind of-
Morgor.
What kind of crime are we gonna do?
Well, let's see, a little bit of burglary,
Okay.
and then we're
Burglary.
gonna yeah,
A little bit of burglary.
burglary, yeah, and then then we'll probably do a little bit of poison making. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, we're gonna go find some mushrooms and make some poison. It'll be great.
Okay.
Yeah.
But rats and like mice and stuff, right?
Just really about anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
And she sits on your shoulders and then they go smaller into the distance talking about their crime plans. Ollie,
If I wasn't charmed, I would be very concerned right now.
Yeah, this seems like a real good plan.
Yeah.
Let the two of them go off on their own.
Hey, look, I'm going to teach you how to properly handle poison mushrooms. Okay.
Okay.
Like you do.
And burglary, as she says.
Burberry. A little bit of
Burberry.
Burberry.
What kind
Yeah.
of burglary are we gonna do?
Well, all right. See, all right. So my plan is right.
Uh-huh.
I need to steal a truffle pig.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're gonna Barbaria pig.
Yes.
Okay.
That's the plan.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
She looks like she doesn't have any idea of what that means. but
Look,
she's
look,
saying,
look.
okay.
You'll know when we get there.
Okay.
All right.
Wait.
You just follow my lead.
Okay.
Everything's gonna be fine.
All right then. Morgor, can you make me a perception check as you go?
Okay. Perception check. There it is.
Cool. Thanks. I'll keep that in mind for next week. I'm gonna leave you two right there. Boink, and you'll have noticed something. Polly and Ty, do you do anything before you've got the appointment this afternoon? Polly, well, your mother does at the jewelry stop. It's a few hours away.
Yeah, I would probably eat breakfast myself because I imagine I was too busy managing the 3 people in my house to eat my own
Ty is
breakfast.
probably also
Yeah.
still eating breakfast since he didn't get his plate
Yeah.
till after Morgor, and he has breakfast with
Yeah.
Ty.
Yeah, okay. We'll eat breakfast and then I think after that she'll probably go and search out her mother and help her get set up for the
Okay.
appointment.
And what about
Yeah,
Ty?
Oh,
She's-
sorry, go ahead.
Yes.
Well, I was gonna say, before she does that, she will say to Ty, I have some stuff going on today, but we need to let the Merchants Guild know, that we cleared out the island and that we're hoping that they can coexist with the cult.
That's right.
Um,
Yeah.
Do you think you could handle that today? Maybe you and Gothos, or...
I'll go handle that. Yeah, that's no
Okay.
problem.
Okay, if you want, we can wait and we can all do it tomorrow. I just think the sooner the better in this situation.
Yeah, let's just do it today. Get it done.
Okay.
To the traders.
Yes, to the Merchants Guild. Do you take Gothos with you, or do you just go and do it by yourself, Ty?
If Gothos wants to come, he's welcome to come.
You go to Gothos' house. Well, knock, knock, knock.
Probably wouldn't hurt having his perspective.
Sigh. He thinks it's going to be the musician again.
Open
He
the
opens
door.
I don't have any more store. Oh, hi, Ty.
Hi.
You
How
look
you doing,
better than I
Gothos?
thought you would after all the drinking you did yesterday.
I had some good waffles.
Where
Breakfast
did you
and
have
a swim.
waffles?
Oh, Polly's.
Do you guys forget that it's her family's home? You should not be spending so much time there.
Well, I'd had business. I was in the neighborhood, and then Morgor was there having waffles, so I had
So
waffles too.
you follow Morgor now.
No, this was just random happenstance. He was kind of already there.
Hmm. All right.
I'm
What-
pretty
what
sure
can,
he was sleeping on the roof.
Babysitting for you today.
can I do for you?
Just gonna go talk to the merchants about the whole island situation. Figured it'd be good to have your input and perspective if you want to
Oh.
come along.
I was heading over to Polly's house to inform her of a possible opportunity for our ship.
Oh, work already. Cool.
Quite possible.
we-
We have some prospective merchants that would like to secure our ship for their initial offerings.
Ooh. Okay. Well, I mean, if it's with the merchants and if we all agree to it, we'll probably have to go back to see the merchants, right? What I'm saying is,
well,
I should
no.
probably go with you to Polly's and then go
Uh,
back.
Well, if we want, or did you have something else you wanted to do? You want me to follow you along to the Merchants Guild?
Yeah, it's only if you
Oh.
want to.
Well, we'll go there first. That'll be fine. I
Okay.
finished my work for this morning.
Okay. It's good drinking last night too, huh?
Oh, I was
Yeah,
just
yeah.
I was just hanging out.
But you missed out.
You haven't
missed out on
seen
one
me
hell of a
drink
fish
yet.
fry.
That's just dwarven socializing.
Well, you missed out on a hell of a fish fry. You're welcome anytime.
Mm. Thank you.
And as you two toddle off together to get your business done for the day, Polly's about to have the meeting, and Morgor has spotted something. That is where we're going to end today's session. And let's pick up with some very interesting happening at the beginning next week. I think it'll be good. Maybe some interesting clues about the start of a bardic rivalry in town and some other things. So we're gonna go around. We're gonna say who we are and your favorite moments for tonight's game. We'll start with the lovely lady Polly herself.
Hi, that's me.
And I will say you're no longer influenceable. Your insight is returned to normal now.
We
just had to get some waffles in you.
Yep, perfect timing. Okay. I am Nugatosaurus. I play Polycapsa, the Air Genasi Warlock. My favorite part was the Big Mouth Bob, the dwarf. That just cracked me up. I freaking loved it. I feel like he's like the gossip queen of town. And just everybody knows that of the mines. Yeah, and I feel like everybody knows that you can't tell Big Mouth Bob anything because he's gonna tell everybody.
Yeah, everybody. Everybody's gonna know.
That was my favorite part.
Awesome. Mr. Morgor, how about you?
Yeah, I'm D20 Killer Guy, you know. You find me playing here every other Monday and Tuesday. Let's see. Shoot, I just liked going back to the bar. Well, okay. Also, I kind of liked the reaction of very
of the tiefling lady, the half
tiefling lady.
Bailey.
What's her name? Bailey. Okay, yes, I like the reaction of Bailey when I tried to get her to come to the bar. Like, nah. Which was funny.
It's good to know Morgor's not irresistible to everybody.
No. Well, I mean, you know, it's all about timing, you know.
That's true. It's all about timing. Oh, speaking of timing, how is it for Gothos? How was your timing today?
Gothos had a simple day, and sometimes those are the best. He got some information. The doors are from some mithril. He got a contract.
Yeah.
You know, all things are. You know, he's having a song written about him, and there's a beef between bards now, which is insane. But bard beef. I mean, is it going to be? It's going to be a bard off. I can't wait to watch it. So good times. You know. Hi, I'm a deception check. I play Gothos, and occasionally other characters on other streams when we have them, which is not as often as we would like. And we're working on that.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Thank you. And last but certainly not least, Ty, Mr. Wave, as Blunder would say.
It was great. It was fun. We got the gang back together again. We had our shenanigans.
Sure did. Some real weird conversations
today.
A
bunch of weird ones. I like the waffles scene with let's go commit crime. Crime. And I like the throwing the grenade in the water to get fish. That was fun, always. And all the other stuff you guys mentioned as well too. All the situation dependent stuff. That's what I like. What we do is crazy stuff. So yeah, looking forward to more of that when we play again, guys. So
wonderful.
Thanks everybody for watching. Appreciate it.
Thank you. My favorite parts was I've been waiting for Priya and Morgor to go on a crime spree at some point, and the time has finally come. Gothos getting some good things. He wasn't serenaded at all today by his bard friend, just asked some questions. I say his friend, his neighbor. His bard neighbor. And then getting some work, having a repeat customer come in. Maybe that means more work from a totally not shady character in the future for Gothos. I liked Ty's conversation with Blunder, being like, just get out on the street, man. He's like, what? And then, that conversation went places, and I was like, oh, bye. Well then. And then also at the same time we were having Polly talk with Miss Fireborn, and Miss Fireborn was like, what about this terrible idea? And Polly's like, I mean, maybe. And it was pretty bad. So I loved those. I loved that. That was great. You can find us here. Yeah, not next week, but the week after for more Ghosts of Saltmarsh and hopefully some aliens. we will have Tracks of Terror tomorrow afternoon, 1:30 p.m. Central Time, 2:30 p.m. Eastern. They've kind of somewhat adopted an 8-year-old orphan girl, a 9-year-old orphan girl, in a wheelchair, debating the ethics of getting her to find all these missing children who yearn for the mines. So if you want to see more of that tomorrow, because that's going to be hilarious and dubious, that'll be going on. So thank you all so much for watching. Until next time, have fun and play games.